Okay, so I never did a video on what I was actually doing. I made some, but I never uploaded them because I'm impatient and just didn't want to edit them. So I'm gonna try to do this in one take because I'm not gonna edit it. So I'm either gonna do it right the first time or it's not going up at all. So, um, okay, so this is the Neo Innovations. I don't even know the name of it. I gotta be honest. Let me look. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have these, let's see. I'll show you what that is in a second. This is the actual pen, or vaporizer, I think is what it was called. And I'm going to tell you right now, okay, here's the little thing you screw on the top. This is where the light bulb goes. So that's supposed to like make your tattoo go away like in a couple months, I think. I don't know. I'm not really even sure like what you would call it. The light bulb comes out if the magnet gets caught on something else. So you just put the light bulb right back in, or the bulb, whatever it is. And then this actually just, it's a magnet, so it just kind of like goes right on there. It's really satisfying. My dog's outside. Well, one of them's right here. So, oh, my dog's crying. For real right now. Anyway. So, and then there's also another tip, or whatever you want to call it, that is bigger. So that would get more of an area. I haven't used this one yet because my arm is still healing. But, so then you would just put this one on top of the light bulb instead. And then you could see that it would be a much bigger area. Well, that literally happens if you get them too close all the time. And I'm so afraid it's going to break the light bulb. So you really have to keep these separate. I mean, to the point, they're so strong that to the point where the metal actually came off of this, the big magnet. See? Because they attracted so far away that it literally flew across the room. So be really careful with that. But they sent me an extra bulb, so I'm sure they wouldn't be too hard to find, though. I don't know if it matters, but the light bulb, I mean, if it bends, I'm pretty sure you can just bend it back. I don't know. I haven't had it as long, so I don't really know. So when you want to use it, you click this button like 5 times really fast, and then it'll start blinking, so you know it's on. And you do the same thing to turn it off. So what you do is, I didn't put anything on my skin, but you just take it and you put it where you want the ink to come out, and then you press this and you hold it for 10 seconds. Which I'm not going to do right now because my arm's still healing, but that's how you do it. And then the blister will form. If you did it right, the blister will form. And I'm going to show you what mine looks like now. Oh, and I also use this. This is like a mole removing pen. And I use this, and I'll show you what I used it on, and it worked really well. Actually, I was really surprised. Oh, it looks really bad right now. I'm going to spray it. It looks nasty right now, but let me spray it. Take my band-aids off so you can get a good idea of what is going on. So, towel. It's raining outside, and my dog's outside. She's not in the rain. She's sitting on the porch. She didn't want to come in. Okay, so you can see how nasty that looks. If you can, you might not be able to see it that good because I'm on my computer, but this under here, I don't even need to show you. I got a blister from the Tegaderm I used, but you can see this tattoo. You see all those little black dots. That's where the blisters were, and they're scabbed over now. So that is supposed to come off, and the ink is under there. And actually, this tattoo right here, I did also, and the ink did come out. And I'll try to put a picture if I can figure out how. If you want to see that, it's pretty disgusting. But like, all these little spots where the scabs came off were full of ink. So they're red right now. And I have one right in the middle that's it's probably the biggest one because it was the most numb spot, so I didn't feel how much I was going over it. So it's pretty red, but a lot of ink came out of that one too. And I did a couple spots, like right here where I had the laser removal. And so that, I'm going to see what happens with that. I still don't really see much of a difference at all with the laser. And here I did some with that mole pen just to see, just testing out new things. But, so, oh my gosh. And I know this is really ironic that I'm getting a tattoo removed that says, "Don't forget your roots." But it just looks so bad. I'll be right back. I gotta go let her in. Sorry about that. My dogs are spazzes when it comes to rain. Hang on. Alright. I don't even know what I was talking about now. But, so, don't forget your roots. Look at how jacked up that is in a good way. Like, it's so faded. This is such bad lighting. But look how faded that is. Yeah, it was black before. And so this part, these two words, and part of the third word, I use this, okay? And this, it literally just burns through your skin. And I used it right here also, and you can see where it's a lot lighter than the other parts. So I used it on that, and it came up better than a lot of other things I tried. So, and then over here is where I used the Neo Innovations for the first time. So there was nothing done under this, under the Neo Innovations. So on top of this, I did the Neo Innovations on top of this after it healed. So, and I'm really impatient, so I'm not going to lie to you. Like, all of this didn't heal all the way before I went to the next step. Very, very impatient. Like, I'm the most impatient person you've ever met, or you'll ever meet. God, I wish that it looked better in this. But look at that. I mean, the H right there, that's going to be a big scab that's going to come off right in the middle. This whole H was like a bubble. So I'm excited about that. I want all of these words gone. Because I think in the letters, I think once those are gone, then this will be easier to do something different with. And all this darkness up here, once I get it lighter, it, you know, because I want to get this tattoo kind of like kind of taken over my arm. And my son that I got the wildflower tattoo for, the one that's 8, he said that I'm getting his tattoo, because he always picks me flowers, over my arm because he takes over my life. So I'm getting the tattoo kind of like as a metaphor for how he takes over my life, because he's a crazy kid. So, and by the way, do not try my ideas unless you want to have scars. You're going to have scars if you do what I'm doing. And I kind of regret it a little bit already, but I'm in too deep now. And I want these tattoos gone forever. For at least 5 years, I wanted these two gone. So, you know, at least I'm doing something about it now. Even if I do have scars, I'm planning on getting them covered up. So this one, you might want to turn away if you're disgusted by things, because this is the one that I went the deepest on, and it is not pretty. I don't even like to look at it. But I would say about 85% of the ink came out first try on this one. But I'm going to have a pretty gnarly scar. So that's why I'm saying don't try this one. So, ow. Okay, fuck. and it actually looks a lot better than it did. So I'm going to spray it. I've just been using this to clean it. Like I wash it with soap in the morning, and then I know that the doctor, when I went to see the doctor to make sure I didn't have an infection or something, she said, do not use peroxide or alcohol. And I'm like, well, I don't know why not. So I do anyway, because I feel like it helps get the ink out better, maybe. I don't know. Let me just pat this dry real quick. Okay. So, like I said, look away if you're disgusted easily. And if you are, then you shouldn't be looking at this anyway, because tattoo removal is not for you. Even laser tattoo removal causes way worse situations than this. So, okay. That used to be an H. And now it's literally, it's just skin. I mean, it's healing up really nicely, actually. The scab came off. I might have helped it because I'm impatient, but I was so impatient to see if the ink actually came out, and it did. That was crazy because I actually saw the ink. This one right here, I did something so weird. I made a video of it, and so for this one, I literally just took the Compound W wart remover, the freeze bottle. It's like $18 from the store. You know, because I had it left over from when my son had a wart. And I was like, I wonder if that would work. Might as well try. So I cleaned it off and everything, and I just stuck it on my skin. And I did that like 5 times until the point where there was just like a dent in my skin. And it was frozen. It was crazy looking. It was like white, completely white. So it was white with like the H was black, and it almost looked like just like a ball of like nothing, like just ink. So yeah, and that came off yesterday. Came off because I pulled it off basically. So, and I can tell already that that might even be like 95% removal. I mean, there's only a tiny little bit of the H left, which I'm really impressed by. And then the other ones I did the Neo Innovations, and you can see that they're still healing. They're blistered a little bit. The C actually had some ink come off of that one. So, but so far, I'm actually impressed because I've noticed that not just the black ink is coming out. I've noticed green ink, I've noticed red and blue have all been coming out. And this is maybe like, what, a little over a week? I don't even know. I don't know. No, right at a week, I think, because I did it last Sunday, so I had to think what day it was. I have final exams right now, so everything's a little fuzzy, but so yeah, that's where it's at right now, and I'm gonna keep doing updates because I know when I'm looking for videos on this, like I want to watch all of them, and I can't find a lot on this device. Oh my gosh, really? It's very magnetic, so be very careful when you have it near anything. You have to keep it separate because it will drag anything, and it's very strong. Like when I got it in the mail, my kids were like so excited. They were playing with it. I was like, no. See, I literally put it in my drawer, and now I have a battery and freaking pencil sharpener. So I'll do an update later. I might add some pictures into this one too. So, all right, peace out.